Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, May 20th, 2022. Qualifying action on this Friday morning coming up. We have 8 qualifiers in total on the agenda. First qualifier will be exiting the paddock in just a couple of moments. Here this morning at Woodbine Mohawk Park, it's overcast temperature. Probably by the time we get done, we'll be pushing around 20 degrees Celsius. Right now, we're sitting at 17 degrees Celsius. The track is fast. Wind should not be a factor at all. Pretty pleasant conditions all around heading into this holiday weekend. 8 qualifiers, as we mentioned. If you'd like to follow along with today's action, you can head to woodbinemohawkpark.com. Click on the Horse Peoples tab, and from there, you'll be able to find the entries and program pages for today's qualifiers. Horses for the first are coming out onto the track. Horses for the first qualifier have been called to the starting gate as we're set to get going with today's qualifying action. Couple of driver changes. Jody Jamieson drives the 1 Persistent Boy. Bob McClure is driving number 2 Jordan Deo. From the inside out, we've got Persistent Boy, Jordan Deo, Control Sicily, #money, Beach Glass, Came a Long Way, Colby Two-Step, Golden Ticket, it's your field of 8, 3-year-old Pacing, Colts and Geldings for our first of 8 qualifiers. Some NA Cup eligibles competing here in qualifier number 1, including number 5 Beach Glass, number 7 Colby Two-Step. So we're all set to go with our first of 8 qualifiers on this Friday morning from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. From the center, it's going to be Came a Long Way and Beach Glass pushing ahead. Just to their inside is hashtag Money at the Rail Persistent Boy. Colby Two-Step is moving up on the outside, and we'll look to find a spot in the upper half of this group. We go back mid-pack to the outside to Control Sicily, down to the rail, Jordan Deo, and on the outside, it is Golden Ticket at the rear of the field. They drive into the first turn and Came a Long Way, powered out to the front and leads by 2.5 lengths through an opening quarter of 29-1. Into the backside they will move. Came a Long Way is leading it. Racing in second is Beach Glass. Colby Two-Step found a seat in third, tracked by hashtag Money in fourth. Then in fifth is Persistent Boy as they move up the backstretch. Racing in sixth, that is Control Sicily, 2 lengths then back to Jordan Deo, and your trailer is Golden Ticket, who has dropped back about 20 lengths. Up front, though, it's still a loose lead here for Came a Long Way. Came a Long Way. Going to take them past the midway point in 58-4. Heading into the final turn now, this group of sophomore pacers, Came a Long Way is leading it. Beach Glass is in second, Colby Two-Step third. Fourth is hashtag Money, then it's 2.5 lengths going back to Persistent Boy. About that same margin back to Control Sicily, followed by Jordan Deo, and well back to Golden Ticket. Midway around the final turn, Came a Long Way has been showing the way. Beach Glass now starting to edge to the outside. Colby Two-Step to follow, so they race past 3/4 in 1:26.4 as they stepped it up there, 28 seconds even in the third split. They're off the turn and into the stretch, and Beach Glass on the outside has overtaken the lead from Came a Long Way, who tries to battle back at the inside. Colby Two-Step is trying to split between those rivals into the final 1/8 of the mile. It's still Beach Glass with the lead. Came a Long Way battling back at the inside. Came a Long Way and Beach Glass, these two powering towards the line, and as they hit the wire, Beach Glass will get it by about a head. Came a Long Way was second, Colby Two-Step was third, then it was back to hashtag Money fourth, 1:53.1, 26-2 home. (1:53.1), the time of the mile here in qualifier number 1, as it was Beach Glass edging Came a Long Way. Finishing third was Colby Two-Step. Fourth was the 4 hashtag Money. Beach Glass, 3-year-old colt, son of some beach somewhere, out of a Better's Delight mare. Homebred for the Schooner 2 stable, trained by Brent McGrath and driven by Paul McDonnell. First qualifier of the season for Beach Glass. Highly touted coming into his 3-year-old season, won 3 of 5 starts last year. Took a mark of 1:51.1 right here at Mohawk Park. Beach Glass takes qualifier number 1, 1:53.1, the time of the mile. The race comes home in 26-2. It'll be a tad bit quicker there for Beach Glass, who was sitting second coming off the final turn, 1:53.1. Starting gate now rolling for our second qualifier. We move over to the trot here. We've got a group of 7. From the inside out, Marvin Hagler. Down the fence, Century Isaiah, Delgado, Look at That Cat, Kevin Anthony, and Horse Trader. That's our field for qualifier number 2 as the gate is rolling. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Trotters for qualifier number 2 are picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Delgado from the center steps forward. From the outside, Horse Traders in full gear and powering up to grab the early lead. From the center, Look at That Cat gets away in third. Marvin Hagler will get away fourth. Then we go back to Century Isaiah, who is followed by Kevin Anthony, and your trailer is down the fence. Into the first turn they go. Horse Trader from the outside crossed over in front of the 6 other rivals and will lead them to the opening quarter by a length and a half, with Delgado riding there in second. The opening quarter was 29-1. Moving into the backstretch, and it is the 5-year-old gelding Horse Trader leading the way. Delgado, the 3-year-old gelded son of Trixton, getting the 2-hole ride right now, right on the leader's back. Tightening up in third there is Look at That Cat, 2 lengths then back to Marvin Hagler fourth, followed in fifth by Century Isaiah, another 2 lengths to Kevin Anthony, and then it's 3 lengths back to our trailer down the fence. So they start to tighten up here as they approach the midway point. Horse Trader in full control past a half. And we'll get it for you in a moment as they go into the final turn. The leader continues to be Horse Trader by a length and a half. Delgado right there in second. Now those two start to get a little bit of separation on Look at That Cat in third. Marvin Hagler is fourth. Fifth around the final turn, Century Isaiah. Kevin Anthony and your trailer down the fence. Horse Trader, since the word go, has been leading the way. And it's Horse Trader past 3/4 in 127-4. So off the turn and into the stretch, Horse Trader looking to seal the deal. Delgado has been right on that one's back and is yet to edge out, just following along. Getting called upon on the outside. Look at That Cat in third. Marvin Hagler coming up the inside. 16th to go. It's still Horse Trader. Here comes Delgado to the outside looking to shoot by. We'll see if he can get there. Horse Trader looking for the line. Delgado on the outside. They'll hit the line together. Looks like Delgado might have got there from Horse Trader finishing second. Then it was back to Look at That Cat and Marvin Hagler. 156-2. This morning's second qualifier did go to number 4, Delgado. Edges number 7, Horse Trader in 156-2. Finishing third was the 1, Marvin Hagler, while fourth was number 5, Look at That Cat. Delgado, a 3-year-old gelded son of Trixton, is trained by Bob Young, driven by Scott Young. 3-4-12 in his rookie campaign was Delgado, made $77,000. Second qualifier of the season for the 3-year-old trotter. His debut came back on May 9th, winning in coast-to-coast fashion, 157 flat, home in 27-3. Here today, wins off the 2-hole trip in 156-2. Up next is qualifier number 3. A field of 5 older pacers here for our third qualifier. Starting at the rail, the lone mare in this group, the 5-year-old mare, Karma Seelster. So she's got the rail spot, and then to her outside, the 2 is Speaking of Art, the 3, He's Swift, the 4, Uhtred, and the 5 is En Avant. So the older pacers take their positions as the starting gate swings to the top of the stretch. Field of 5 picking up speed for qualifier number 3. And they're off and pacing. It's going to be Uhtred coming away with the early advantage. The next door neighbors, He's Swift and En Avant, to get away second and third. Then it's our inside pair, Speaking of Art, and Karma Seelster gets away in fifth. Across the wire for the first time, Uhtred is up front, as it is the 5-year-old making his return here this morning. First time we've seen him since late March, and it's Uhtred up front. Right behind him there is He's Swift on the helmet in second. En Avant is third as they go through an opening quarter of 29 and 3. So the Pacers will move into the backstretch following Uhtred. Riding in second is the stablemate He's Swift. En Avant is about 4 lengths from the front. Racing in third consecutive qualifier for En Avant as he's preparing for his 6-year-old season. 2 lengths then back to Speaking of Art, who's racing in fourth. And Karma Seelster, returning here to Woodbine Mohawk Park this morning, is the trailer 5th at the moment, probably about 7 or 8 lengths from the front. They start to tighten up a little bit now as they went past the half in 59 and 3. 30 seconds even in the second quarter, so they will be picking it up in the back half now as Uhtred rolls them into the final turn, leading by 1.5 lengths from He's Swift. Then another 2 lengths back to En Avant as he is racing there in third. Followed fourth by Speaking of Art, and Karma Seelster is fifth. They approach 3 quarters. Uhtred off an opening quarter of 29 and 3, a half of 59 and 3, hits 3 quarters in 127 and 3. So as anticipated, picks it up 28 seconds flat in the third quarter. They're off the turn and into the stretch. Uhtred with the lead. He's Swift in second. En Avant there coming towards the outside third. And then Karma Seelster is trying to finish up strong from the back. She's now into fourth. Speaking of Art is fifth, coming to the edge of the tote board. And it'll be Uhtred going coast to coast. Finishing second, He's Swift. En Avant third. Karma Seelster fourth. And Speaking of Art was fifth. Time of the mile, 1:54 and 3. 27 seconds home as Uhtred takes it in the third. Up next is our fourth qualifier. Trotters here for qualifier number 4. 3-year-old trotters. One driver change. Austin Sorey drives the 1, Her Grace K. Note that number 2, Dee Dee Sealster, does not wear trotting hobbles, but the 4, Time Old Fanatic, will add trotting hobbles. As that one, making its qualifying debut, will wear trotting hobbles here today. So from the inside out, we have Her Grace K, Dee Dee Sealster, Elia Dreams, Time Old Fanatic, Royal Luck, Portofino, and Magic Maggie. Starting gate coming to the top of the stretch. 3-year-old trotters swing into the lane. They're picking up speed for qualifier number 4. Off stride, Royal Luck. Also off stride, the 4, Time Old Fanatic. They're off and trotting, and it is Portofino striding out to the early lead. Magic Maggie from the far outside, able to drop in second in front of Elia Dreams in third. Her Grace K got away in fourth to Dee Dee Sealster fifth, and then we go back to the breakers, Time Old Fanatic and Royal Luck. Into the first turn, 5 of them, trotting along, coming towards the opening quarter, and your leader is Portofino through an opening panel of 29 and 4. So Portofino has the lead. As they move into the backstretch, Magic Maggie 2 lengths away in second, followed third by Elia Dreams. Then back and forth is Her Grace K, 2 lengths back to Dee Dee Sealster in fifth, and then well back to the breakers, Time Old Fanatic and Royal Luck. Up front here, Portofino, the wheelin' and dealin' filly, who was second in last year's Grassroots Championship, takes them past the half in 59 and 2. Stepped it up just a smidge there in the second quarter after going 29 and 4. That split was 29 and 3. They're into the final turn. It is Portofino from Magic Maggie in second. Elia Dreams, who was a few lengths off them there going towards the half, has stepped it up now, comes to the outside, and as the plugs get pulled, Elia Dreams is trying to advance on the outside, just a length and 3/4 from the front. We go back to Her Grace K, and then Dee Dee Sealster. 3/4 was reached in 129 and 1. As they turn for home. It is Portofino with the lead on the outside. Elia Dreams in behind has been Magic Maggie as they come to the 8th pole. Portofino getting a little bit of separation there on Magic Maggie. Elia Dreams now back third. Her Grace K fourth, and Dee Dee Sealster back in fifth. Coming into deep stretch, Magic Maggie to take a late shot here at Portofino, but Portofino will take it. Portofino for Magic Maggie. Elia Dreams was third. Then we go to Her Grace K, followed by Dee Dee Sealster, Time Old Fanatic, and Royal Luck, 157 and 3. This morning's fourth qualifier was captured by number 6, Portofino. Finishing second, beat half a length, was the 7, Magic Maggie. Third was the 3, Elia Dreams. Her Grace K was fourth. For Portofino, qualifying debut here in 2022 is a winning one in 157.3. The final quarter was trotted in 28.2. She's a daughter of Wheelin' and Dealin', trained by Ken Susi and driven by Paul McDonnell. Had a terrific rookie season, just 5 starts, but had 2 wins and 3 second-place finishes, including a runner-up finish in the grassroots final. Wins her qualifying debut here today in 157.3, getting set for her 3-year-old season. Next up is qualifier number 5. It'll be a group of pacing mares, 6 of them in total for our 5th qualifier. A couple of driver changes. Scott Young will drive number 3, Northern Prima. Sylvan Filion drives the 4, Crush Pearl. All 6 collecting there near the starting gate, and the gate's going to wheel into position in just a moment. So our field for qualifier number 5 sees Chelsea's Choice, Ardeen Gracie, Northern Prima, Crushed Pearl, Mary Cat, and Parisian Blue Chip. That's your field of 6. Looks like they might be just waiting a second as there was a maintenance truck on the backside just attending to a small issue. That looks like it's all been resolved. So we'll just wait for that truck to exit the track, and then the starting gate will move into position for our 5th qualifier. Now the starting gate is rolling for our 5th qualifier, as we mentioned. Field of 6, older pacing mares inside out. Chelsea's Choice, Ardeen Gracie, Northern Prima, Crushed Pearl, Mary Cat, and Parisian Blue Chip as the group of 6 is lining up. Starting gate swings into the stretch for our 5th qualifier. Pacing mares picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and from the outside, we get a pair of good levers there, and Mary Cat and Parisian Blue Chip as the stablemates get away 1-2. Crushed Pearl is on the outside 3rd. Just to her inside is Ardeen Gracie from the rail Chelsea's Choice and your early trailers, Northern Prima. They're driving into the first turn, and it is Mary Cat who will show the way. Parisian Blue Chip pocketing up, and then racing in 3rd, that is Crushed Pearl. The opening quarter is going to be hung up here by Mary Cat in 28 and 4. Pacing mares off the first turn and into that long Woodbine Mohawk Park backstretch, and they're following Mary Cat. Parisian Blue Chip 2nd. Right there 3rd is Crushed Pearl. 2 lengths then going to Ardeen Gracie. Another 2 lengths back to Chelsea's Choice. The trailer is Northern Prima, and out of the 2-hole now, here comes Parisian Blue Chip, so we'll get a lead change as it'll be Mary Cat handing things over to Parisian Blue Chip. They switch things up coming towards the midway point, so Parisian Blue Chip now in control. Races past the half in 57 and 1. On to the final turn. It's the 7-year-old Parisian Blue Chip, now in front by a length and a half from Mary Cat racing in 2nd. Then we go back to Crushed Pearl, who is in 3rd. Some movement in 4th now as Chelsea's Choice comes to the outside, getting around Ardeen Gracie, and Northern Prima is the trailer. Heading towards 3/4, Parisian Blue Chip. She has the lead. Mary Cat right in behind her, and watching from 3rd, Crushed Pearl's been doing that since the word go. 125 and 1 for 3/4 as they went 28 seconds even in the 3rd quarter. They're into the stretch. Parisian Blue Chip being called upon right now to finish things off strong. Mary Cat is back in 2nd. Crushed Pearl in 3rd. Chelsea's Choice is 4th. Coming to the edge of the tote board, it'll be Parisian Blue Chip. Parisian Blue Chip's going to take it. Finishing 2nd, Mary Cat. Crushed Pearl was 3rd. Chelsea's Choice 4th. Back to Ardeen Gracie and Northern Prima. Time of the mile, 1:53 flat for Parisian Blue Chip. This morning's fifth qualifier goes to number 6, Parisian Blue Chip, 7-year-old mare, the daughter of Better's Delight, trained by Sean Stacy, driven today by Doug McNair. Second qualifier in a row for Parisian Blue Chip. She qualified last week, was individually timed in 1:55 and 3. Today she wins in 1:53 flat. 27 and 4 was her final quarter. That came on the heels of a 28-second third split. Her last race appearance was back on New Year's Eve, December 31st, when she was a winner in 1:53 and 1. She won 6 to 31 starts last year. 22-time winner for her career with over $400,000 earned. Finishing second was the 5, Mary Cat. Third, the 4, Crushed Pearl. Fourth was the 1, Chelsea's Choice. Up next is qualifier number 6, starting gate in motion. 3-year-old trotters here. Note that number 1, A Precious Stone, and number 7, the Duke of Woodsley, both wear trotting hobbles. The 6 top down will not wear trotting hobbles, and one driver change. James McDonald drives the 7, the Duke of Woodsley. Here is the field from the inside out. A Precious Stone, free spins, Julia Marionette, Miss Pearl Jack, Our Hot Toddy, top down, and the Duke of Woodsley. Trotters lined up for our 6th qualifier. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Free spins from the inside. Gets off the wings nicely. Trying to muscle ahead from the outside is top down. In between horses is Our Hot Toddy. At the rail is A Precious Stone. The Duke of Woodsley will be looking for a spot in mid-pack. The final 2 on the outside, Miss Pearl Jack. Into that one's inside is Julia Marionette. Into the first turn and free spins. Like we said, got off the wings nicely. Strides out to the lead of about 4 lengths. Avoids the shadows and will take them past the opening quarter here in 29 and 4. So free spins is up front for Jameson. Racing in second is top down. Third, as they come off the first turn, is Our Hot Toddy. Then we go back to A Precious Stone, who is in fourth. Right on that one's back is the Duke of Woodsley, but that one's got to get underway and goes off stride. And that one taken to the outside. So Julia Marionette is going to move up a spot. So too will Miss Pearl Jack. We get movement up front, though, as the tempo slowed down. Our Hot Toddy comes to the outside here, and that one rushes up to the lead for Filion. Our Hot Toddy takes the top spot as they went past the half in just 101 and 4, so they weren't going a whole lot, and that's going to force the lead change as it's the debuting 3-year-old, the gelded son of Muscle Mass, Our Hot Toddy, who has taken over the top spot and leads it by nearly 3 as they go into the final turn. Free spins is in second, top down is third. Then we go back to A Precious Stone. To that one's outside is Julia Marionette, followed by Miss Pearl Jack, and the Duke of Woodsley is the trailer. 3/4 is coming up here, and it's Our Hot Toddy who races past 3/4 in 1:30 and 3. So that was a third quarter trotted in 28 and 4 into the stretch. Our Hot Toddy has the advantage. Off stride in second. That was free spins. That one makes a miscue in the lane. Avoiding that breaker was top down. On the outside, Julia Marionette is trying to get up into third, along with A Precious Stone gaining a spot as they get by the breaker. In deep stretch, Our Hot Toddy is going to win it. Top down, closing in late, will finish second, beat a length. Then finishing in third, that was Julia Marionette, followed by A Precious Stone, Miss Pearl Jack, the Duke of Woodsley, and free spins, 2 minutes and 4/5. Qualifier 7 is coming up next. We switch back to the pace here with some older horses for this 7th qualifier. One driver change. Jody Jameson's going to drive number 5, Life is Better. Here's the field. The 1, Motion of the Ocean. The 2, Magnum Moon. The 3, Rock and Roll Shadow. The 4 is Rock and Twist. The 5, Life is Better. The 6, Presto Score. And the 7, Brave You Bondi. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 7 lined up, picking up speed for our 7th qualifier. And they're off and pacing, and from the outside, Brave You Bondi is charging out of there, along with Presto Score. A few of them leaving out well from the center, Rock and Twist, and Life is Better. The inside 3, Magnum Moon at the rail, Motion of the Ocean, Rock and Roll Shadow on the outside. That rounds out the field as they head into the first turn. Brave You Bondi stormed out to the early advantage and leads it by 2 lengths from Presto Score in second. Third is Rock and Twist on the outside. That's Life is Better fourth. The opening quarter was 28-4. So it is Brave You Bondi making the local debut, qualifying here this morning. Bob McClure has put that 8-year-old gelding up front, leads by 2 lengths. Presto Score in second, 3.5 lengths going back to Rock and Twist in third, who's followed by Life is Better fourth. A couple of lengths to Magnum Moon, another 2 lengths to Motion of the Ocean, and the trailer is Rock and Roll Shadow. They're coming towards the half. Brave You Bondi off at a opening quarter of 28-4 is past the half in 57 seconds flat, 28-1 in the second split. Heading into the final turn now. It's Brave You Bondi from Presto Score in second. It's a handful of lengths then going back to Rock and Twist in third. Life is Better is fourth, followed by Magnum Moon in fifth, and then it's another 7 or 8 lengths going back to our final pair of Motion of the Ocean and Rock and Roll Shadow. 3/4 is coming up, and Brave You Bondi's been calling the shots. Brave You Bondi past 3/4 in 125-2. Off the turn and into the stretch, 28-2 in the third quarter. Brave You Bondi now trying to finish it off as it's Brave You Bondi with the lead at about 3 or 4 lengths. Coming to the 8th pole. In second is Presto Score. Rock and Twist at the inside third. On the outside, Magnum Moon trying to move into fourth from Life is Better fifth. Coming to the finish line right here. Check out Brave You Bondi powering home. Brave You Bondi will win it in 152-2. Finishing in second was Presto Score. Third was Rock and Twist. Magnum Moon. Life is Better. Back to Rock and Roll Shadow and Motion of the Ocean. 152-2. 27 seconds home for Brave You Bondi. The 7th qualifier today was captured by number 7, Braveview Bondi, an 8-year-old gelding. Trained by Dan Legacy and driven this morning by Bob McClure. It was the Woodbine Mohawk Park debut for this 8-year-old gelding. Originally bred in Australia. Braveview Bondi wins it in 152 and 2. Home in 27 seconds flat, back half 55 and 2. 8-year-old has won 2 of 13 starts this season, has a career mark of 149 and 3. 8 wins here in North America with nearly $140,000 banked. Braveview Bondi won it in 152 and 2. Second was the 6 Presto Score. Third, the 4 Rock and Twist, and fourth, number 2 Magnum Moon. Final qualifier on this Friday morning is coming up next. Pacers for our 8th qualifier. It'll be a field of 9. All 9 listed are here, ready to contest this 8th qualifier. A couple of driver changes. Number 1, Queen of Soul, James McDonald drives. And for number 5, Cash Shortage, Anthony McDonald drives. Inside out, we have Queen of Soul, Music Box Noise, Bonnie Sunshine, Beach Designer, Cash Shortage, Up Joey's Credit, Betting on the Beach, Bry Down Louie, and Go Houston. Field of 9 for our final qualifier. Just an update on the qualifying schedule. The next qualifying session here at Woodbine Mohawk Park will take place a week from today. That is Friday, March 27th. Post time is 10 a.m. Don't forget, live racing continuing this weekend, coming up tonight. And tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., first race post time. Pacers for our final qualifier are lined up, picking up speed, and here they come for the 8th. And they're off and pacing. Looking towards the center of the gate, Up Joey's Credit and Beach Designer come away the quickest. In flight on the outside, Bry Down Louie, forwardly placed. Bonnie Sunshine getting away in 4th from Music Box Noise, who is 5th. Cash Shortage will have a seat to drop in 6th in front of Queen of Soul, who got away 7th. Then it's back to Betting on the Beach, and Go Houston is the trailer. So everybody gets situated as they race past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. And the leader as they move into the backstretch is Bry Down Louie. Leads by 1.5 lengths from Up Joey's Credit in 2nd. Beach Designer is 3rd. And now from 4th, Bonnie Sunshine gets the cue to go and is making a rush towards the lead here for Philion. We'll go back to Music Box Noise, who is 5th, followed 6th by Cash Shortage. 7th then is Queen of Soul. 8th is Betting on the Beach, and 9th is Go Houston. They race past the half, and we get a lead change as the new leader becomes Bonnie Sunshine. That one will clear just as they enter the far turn. The half was hit in 59 and 3. Into the final turn they go. Bonnie Sunshine is the leader from Bry Down Louie in 2nd. Back to Up Joey's Credit in third. Beach Designer is fourth, probably going about 8 lengths back to Music Box Noise, who is followed by Cash Shortage, Queen of Soul, Betting on the Beach, and Go Houston is the trailer. 3/4 is reached in 1:27 and 3. 28 seconds flat in the third split. Off the turn and into the stretch. Bonnie Sunshine did the heavy lifting there on the far turn, and now coming on by, Bry Down Louie will reclaim the lead. Bry Down Louie from Bonnie Sunshine. Going back to Up Joey's Credit, who is going to try to hold on to third from Beach Designer in fourth. Less than a 16th to go. Bry Down Louie with a good effort here. Bry Down Louie will win it. Second goes to Bonnie Sunshine. Getting third is Beach Designer from Up Joey's Credit. Then it was Queen of Soul, Betting on the Beach, Music Box Noise, Cash Shortage, and Go Houston, 1:56 and 1 for Bry Down Louie.